Backrooms just blew the doors off the traditional Hollywood pipeline with a staggering $118 million opening weekend, A24's best ever, making director Kane Parsons the youngest director to have a movie open at #1 at the domestic box office. After the success of another YouTube-first filmmaker, Curry Barker, and his film Obsession, many people are questioning the traditional Hollywood pipeline and heralding in a new wave of viral video filmmakers. I'm here to say, not so fast. Hey, I'm Mike. I studied film, I work in TV, and if you love movies as much as I do, hit that subscribe button and get notified when new content's posted. Backrooms is the brainchild of director Kane Parsons. A few years ago, he started making strange, seemingly found footage videos in Blender, a 3D modeling software. Blender is free and can create 3D objects, and what's really good at is lighting and texturing those objects. It's used mostly for making video games, but filmmakers have been using it and Unreal Engine, another free 3D modeling program, to create hyper-realistic environments for projecting on LED screens and using as scenic backdrops. The Mandalorian famously uses this technique. Anyway, armed with Blender and a creative mind, Parsons started creating the world of Backrooms. Over the course of several years, his videos began to form a plot. The Async Research Institute has discovered this liminal space they refer to as backrooms that attempts to study and document the strange world. Parsons' YouTube channel has over 3 million subscribers, and each of the backroom videos average about 10 million views. What Parsons is exceptionally good at is creating atmosphere, drumming up intrigue. And with these professional programs offered up for free at his fingertips, it was only a matter of time before Hollywood came calling. What Backrooms the movie does really well is it knows its audience. I'm writing this on Tuesday night, and the theater in my suburban town was packed with kids just home from college. The producers for Backrooms knew their target audience, high school and college kids. Kids who have been following Parsons for the past few years, kids who were invested in the world of Backrooms and were home and looking for something to do. I go to the movies at minimum once a week, sometimes more, and I'm often the only person in the theater. Tonight, standing room only on a Tuesday night. I have to admit, it's great to see a packed movie theater. It's how film is supposed to be consumed, by a group of people, together. The talk about Backrooms and Obsession, which opened a few weeks earlier but shares the same YouTube to movie theater trajectory, is that Gen Z is finally making movies that Gen Z wants to see. That kids don't want Gen X or baby boomers in Hollywood trying to push movies that they're supposed to like on them. Both Backrooms and Obsession outperformed The Mandalorian and Grogu, a seemingly bankable Star Wars franchise. And this is where I have to piss in the lemonade a little. Yes, Kane Parsons did a great job. It's an amazing directorial debut, or as the kids say, he ate. But the movie's success is likely because of a few other factors, a few more traditional Hollywood factors. Let's start with the cast. Renata Renciv, fresh off her Oscar-nominated performance in Sentimental Value, stars alongside Children of Men and Life of Chuck's Chiwetel Ejiofor. Both put in spectacular performances, and they kind of had to. Most of their screen time is spent cautiously walking through this strange underground labyrinth, alone. They are doing the lion's share of the heavy lifting that supports Backrooms. Without two standout actors, this movie would have fallen flat. And the second is the script. This is usually where first-time filmmakers flail. First-time filmmakers flail? First-time filmmakers, they flail. Act 1 is easy, it's the setup, and it's something Kane Parsons has already proven he can do. He set the entire world up through hours of YouTube videos. But new filmmakers tend to fall apart when they have to land the plane. Creating a satisfying third act is really hard. Like, hard for seasoned screenwriters hard. Enter screenwriter Will Sudik. Among his credits are Westworld and Homeland. So while I really like Backrooms and I don't want to take anything away from first-time director Kane Parsons, I'm here to pump the brakes on this by Gen Z for Gen Z bullshit. What I want to encourage is more of what's happening here, though. More young filmmakers cutting their teeth, putting videos on YouTube. The algorithm can be a humbling thing, trust me. It'll make you a better filmmaker. More new voices working with talented Hollywood professionals. I've said it in every one of my videos here, but film is about community. There is no place for gatekeeping. Hollywood professionals need to embrace the incoming class of filmmakers just as much as they need to look to us for guidance and support. And as for YouTube being a breeding ground for filmmakers, A24, if you're listening, I've got a few ideas to pitch. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Backrooms. I'd love to read yours in the comments below. As always, film is about community. I'm Mike, and I love movies.